Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to give you one of my secret bait recipes. I don't really talk about this color much at all. I've only told 4 people about this color working around here ever. But it is my color that if I'm not catching anything, I throw this color on and I can guarantee you I will catch a fish. So it is my confidence bait for sure. But I'm going to share that with you guys. I'm trying not to tell nobody. And don't sell them either. No, you can sell them. So when I first started bait making, I wanted to do a smallmouth magic color, and I even went as far as asking a few people how to make it because I failed at it, and it took me a while because nobody really knew. So I finally found out how to make it. This was the first color I ever figured out. And this is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to make it, but then tweak it to make it a little bit of my own. So this is what I've come up with. And this is one of my little secrets on the lakes around here. Not a lot of people fish the smallmouth magic color. So let's get into it. I'll show you how I mix it up. So we're going to start off with 1 cup for each color, and it's the Dead on Plastic Swim Bait Slow Sink blend. So we're going to start with the top. So we're going to use Lureworks Watermelon 101. That is my favorite watermelon color. Alright, so we're going to do 20 drops. Alright, so we got our 20 drops in there. And then I'm going to use Dead on Plastic, just regular brown. So we're going to do 4 drops. And then I'm going to put the flake in, but I'm going to throw this thing in the vacuum chamber first. We'll get it vac down, we'll get it reheated up, and then we'll put the flake in. Side note on the flake, I use 1/8 of a teaspoon, and I like the royal blue, the 15,000ths. So you see that color. We're going to go to Fat Guys Fishing, royal blue. This is 40,000ths, but that's not the same color. So I actually prefer the Lureworks glitter flake over any other brand. So this is going to be our bottom color. So I'm going to use 20 drops of Dead on Plastic. This is their pearl stuff. It's the Snow Shine. I was actually 21, I think. So you can see that pearl effect in there, but it's kind of semi-transparent. So what I do is I put some Dead on Plastic white just to make it a little bit more opaque without using all that snow shine. And I'll tell you, depending on how I'm feeling for the day, I'll put different amounts of white in. So we're going to try 2. If I don't like it, we'll go 3. So my recipe is 4. But like I said, I kind of switch it up. See how that's a little bit less transparent now? And that's just Dead on Plastics white. So I'm gonna get this in the vacuum pot. I'll get the other one back in the microwave. We'll get it heating up to put the flake in, and then we'll pull this one out of the vacuum pot, heat it up, and then we'll inject this thing. Alright, so we got this heated up. It's gonna need a little bit more heat, but I'm trying to time it so I get both these temperatures just right. But I think she's hot enough to get the flake in there. So we're going to be using Lure-Works Royal Blue 15 thousandths hex, and I'm going to do 1/8 of a teaspoon. And you can change this up depending on how you want yours. Alright, so we got our flake in there. I'm going to throw this back in the microwave. I'm going to heat them up at the same time and see how close we can get the temps. Alright, so I got the mold heating up on the hot plate with the blending block. Let's see what temps these are at. It's not hot enough. Alright, they are exact same temp. Let's get this thing injected before they cool off too much. So we're going just like that. And this is the Angling AI Rip Wrap 3.2, I believe it is. There we go. Still a little warm. But that is how I like to do my smallmouth magic. If you guys are doing any laminates, I highly recommend a hot plate. Before I got this, I just used like a regular griddle you can get from like Walmart. But this is a little more, you can set your temps and regulate it instead of a little dial that you really never know what your temp is. On top of that, this takes up a whole lot less room than having a whole griddle plate up here. So just for the sheer convenience of it and setting the temp, I recommend this. And you can get it off Amazon. I'll link it below in the description. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and unmold this. Again, this is just the Angling AI 3.2 Rip Wrap. Still nice and warm, if anything. But that's it. Like I said, this is my confidence color on the local lakes. So if you put a little bit more white in the belly, because I only did 2 drops, if you put 4 drops in, actually I have one. Here's your difference. This is 4 drops on the left in the belly, and this is 2 drops. So it's a little more transparent right there. Now depending on your water conditions, either one is going to be better than the other. The one I just showed you is 4. This is 2. So I'll put one more drop in there. It'll be a third one. We'll compare. Alright, so we now have 3 drops of white in our belly color. Oh, that wasn't good. That bait's not going to come out right. Alright, so this is the Angling AI Rip Wrap. Yeah, there's that one that's all belly colored. It looks pretty cool. And then here's our others. So when it's in my hand, it looks like it's... So when it's in my hand, this bottom looks like it's green. It's not. It's actually the light reflecting off the green top color, and it makes it look green. See, it's not green. Just looks like that. So this is just the ring swim bait. So it's the 4-inch rip shad. It doesn't really show clean lamination lines when it's sitting in the mold because it reflects off everything. So just for fun, I want to laminate the old buzzard. So I want to try to throw these on the back of a buzz bait. So I want the belly to be a little bit more white. So I just added in 3 drops of white. So this will almost look like a frog topwater, basically. So this would be 7 drops of white now, and the green stayed the same. Alright, let's get this unmolded. Like I said, I plan on using these on the back of a buzz bait. Jacob from Into the Woods showed me that you can use these things on a buzz bait, and it looks amazing.
Out just on a weightless hook and reeling it across the top of the water.
So obviously when you're laminating this, you're going to get some white mix into that green in the tails. There's just nothing you can do about that. But do you see how 4 more drops really whiten up this belly? So I'm just trying to show you guys, the first run I did on these, I made the belly just a hair transparent. The second one I made it a little bit wider, and then this one I wanted it kind of opaque, basically. So just changing one thing in your recipe, you can get different baits out of it. So there you have it, guys. Smallmouth Magic. It's one of my favorite colors, one of my secrets. Just play with your white according to what you want it. Transparent, a little semi-transparent, opaque. You can just play around with that. But basically, you got the base formula, so you can build upon it from there. But it's out there now, so everybody's gonna find out. So you guys make it before they go catch all the fish on it. But I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate all the interaction.